Jacob Halperin, and I'd like to welcome you to this first episode of Hawk Talk, your source for Charlotte sports. First, I talked with head coach Larry McNulty, who will be retiring after 32 years of coaching. A normal Friday night game for the Hawks, with normal expectations.
Our main goal is to win another state championship and try to do everything we can as coaches to give the kids a chance to be successful.
As for head coach Larry McNulty, this was the opposite of a normal start to the season, because for him, this was the start of his last season.
The very first game that we ever played here, that I coached here, was against a school called Cherryville, who had been the state 1A champions a year before.
Even as this season came to an end, Matt coached the same way he did during his first game at Latin, with enthusiasm and a deep care for every player on and off the field.
Probably the thing that I'll carry with me from this experience is all the wonderful people that I met along the way, players, their parents, my coaches.
His 32 years at Latin gave him the opportunity to coach and teach the most important people in his life.
It was a big part of my decision to come here, was the fact that the school was going to allow my three sons to be educated at Charlotte Latin School. And then they were my ball boys and my managers and all kinds of stuff all the way through until they were old enough to start playing.
He won 11 state championships in his 32 years at Latin, and he had the opportunity to leave Latin with one more state championship under his belt.
Jump around and act like we got energy. Can we do that tonight? Can you do that tonight?
And I thought, man, what a perfect scenario to play our travel from all the years that I've coached here, Country Day, at Latin, home game. I said, man, we got to win this.
Just as Mac's students and coaching staff have helped to make an impact on his life, the same goes for his staff with him.
And a mentor to me for years, been like a father figure. You know, I love him to death, and we've got a great relationship.
Being a state champ one more time, Mac couldn't have asked for a better legacy to leave behind. The Hawks football team have had an 8-4 record and faced off against their rivals at Charlotte Country Day in this Division II state championship football game, who they have already beat 48-30 in the regular season. The Charlotte Latin football team is ready to take down the Bucks in Coach Mac's last game and in this Division II state championship football game. Senior DeMarcus Stratford starts off the scoring with his 18-yard touchdown run. This run makes him the first 2,000-yard season rusher in Charlotte Latin history and puts the Hawks up 6-0. Staying in the first, it continues to be the Stratford show as he finds the hole and takes it 60 yards to the house to put the Hawks up 13-0 with 7:40 left in the first. In the second quarter now, the offensive line opens up a ginormous hole for Stratford, and he takes it in for his third touchdown of the half, and the Hawks go up 19-0. Still in the second, senior Martin Sumercrest looks down the field to pass, but instead scrambles his way out of pressure, finds the gap, and takes the ball all the way to the 2-yard line. He would sneak it in on the next play to put the Hawks up 33-0. That would be the final score as the Hawks win the game 33-0 and give Coach Mack a win for his final game as a head coach at Charlotte Latin.
I thought, man, what a perfect scenario to play our travel from all the years that I've coached here, Country Day, at Latin, home game. I said, man, we got to win this.
The boys varsity basketball team haven't started off their season the way they wanted to, with an overall record of 3-4. But they're on a 2-game win streak, and they're hoping to keep that momentum going against Christ the King School. The Hawks are ready to take down the Crusaders in this non-conference matchup. Let's get the scoring started here in the first, with a strong drive by senior captain J.P. Smith. The Hawks would continue the scoring as they start the game off on an 11-0 run. Staying in the first, sophomore Bennett Smith connects with junior John Beasy for the triple to put the Hawks up 14-2. In the second now, senior Charlie Herman connects with sophomore David Felkner, who takes it in, scores the bucket, and gets fouled to put the Hawks up 29-9. A minute into the third now, look at this nice ball movement by the Hawks as we go Beasy to Felkner to Smith and back to Beasy for the easy layup. Staying in the third, JP will take the ball in himself and acrobatically finish this floater while getting fouled. That would put the Hawks up 61-21, and the Hawks would win this one 64-25. Let's head straight to the girls' game now, as junior Ruthie Jones and the Hawks are ready to take down the Crusaders. In the first, senior Claudia Dickey with an amazing cross-court pass to find the wide-open freshman Elizabeth Rose to put the Hawks up 6-2. In the third now, Dickey uses her strength in the lane and hooks in this layup to put the Hawks up 35-23. At the end of the third, Dickey bloops in a pass to Jones and this goalie-to-goalie connection, and Jones finishes the night with 19 points, and the Hawks win 59-30. That'll do it for this episode of Hawk Talk. I'm Jacob Halperin. Thanks for watching.